world. Actually, I think I should say subscribers, because now I have 2 subscribers, which is amazing because it's plural and I don't have to say subscriber or viewer. Good times, man. Good times. Anyway, we're playing Limbo, more to the point, which is a 2D platformer or a puzzle game, and we begin as what I like to call the slender man at his young age, and that makes more and more sense as you start to play the game, but obviously it's nothing to do with slender man. So yeah, let's do this. This is quite it's not really a creepy game or a horror game. It's not aimed mainly at horror, but you can tell it can do it. Even sometimes, even the audio itself, or the music, there's not really a, you know, like in the Slender Man, you actually have creepy music playing in the background. This one is just eerie silence, and that is kind of creepy enough. But sometimes it's like, whoa. The free running aspect is amazing though. I'm amazed how strong this kid is. And again, here's the Slender Man. Oh, child. However you want to call it. Whee! That was an amazing jump. It's quite a simplistic game, I found. There's rarely anything, like, rarely any detail. That's pretty much it. And everything is there for a reason. That's probably the advice I'd give you if you're going to play this game without any, like, walkthroughs or things like that. And then again, I don't think you'd want to play this game with a walkthrough. It's not too much of a big game, but it's still an interesting game to play. One of those one-time experience. But I think that's generally because of the art style. I mean, you might have a lot of these kind of games, but I haven't really come across it, so I couldn't say. So it's a monochrome art style, with a lot of simple mechanics in it: jumping, leaping, holding, drying. Also, I should have said the controls actually. Up, down, left, right, as always, and the control to interact with objects generally. So yeah, it's an interesting game. This just sits on my desktop, and my desktop is actually black, so all I can see on the icon is his eyes. It creeps me out so much. I want to finish this game and then delete it because it keeps me up at night. I don't even sleep in the same room as my computer. Cool. There's actually quite a few animations of you dying, and it makes me shudder. I'm worse, honestly, when it comes to these things. I don't really hate horror games. It's just I prefer not to play them. I wouldn't mind just, just for the lols, just playing Slender with my friends. Even that made my heart jump. So yeah, story-wise, there isn't like a specific story behind it. I mean, this is probably the result of really bad parenting, but it still makes a great game. I mean, a kid lost in the forest. Does that ring any bells? Does it? No, not really. But yeah, there's no like, in fact, there's no words at all in this entire game, apart from maybe hotel, which you'll see a lot later. And you still have to make the story up for yourself, which is another reason why it seems more and more like the Slender Man. I mean, it's just the eyes. Once he gets rid of the eyes, okay, but maybe the eyes take his whole face off or something like that. But the monochrome style is so Slender Man. It's just his suit, and he has a face. Free running aspect is quite big in this game. I call it free running because this kid makes it look so amazing. Okay, that was terrible free running. Bakwa. So yeah, let's do this. Oh wait, I can imagine that. I actually can imagine it as a child. It took me a while to learn to have swing as a child. I don't know why. Whoop. I'd love to do this stuff, climb trees. It'd be awesome. So yeah, everything is really important in this game. Anything you see has something to do with the story. Well, but then there's places we can get to which lead you to this little white bar. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm such a fail. There we go. Yeah, like you can see to the left there's this shining white ball. I don't have no idea what it does. There isn't any kind of score thing at the end to see how many you've collected. It's just a young kid being really mean. So yeah, like I said, everything is important. You have to, because it's such a simplistic game, everything that you can see on the screen has something to do with the puzzle itself. And some of the puzzles are really clever. I would have like stuck on hours for it, and then I'm like, oh, of course, that totally makes sense. And in reality, you're just so lucky. But I like the imagination in this. Forest is one of those. You get to go other places too. But the free running aspects. So yeah, more about that. This kid is really strong. Whoa. The whole moving the log thing, that is just unbelievable. I mean, who else could be this powerful? Also, another thing, you notice the music and the audio. It's pretty, yeah, it's much silent, pretty much silent, as I said before. So you have to sort of listen out for certain things as well, from time to time. I wouldn't mind them making a sequel when he gets a suit or loses his face. I mean, his eyes, or his eyes take over his face. But those jumps make me so scared because it just makes it. In real life, you'd never jump over the bear traps. You'd go around it. Poor Slender Man. Whoa. Spider's actually quite a big part in this. This is really like the first boss you can kind of face. Shit, I got him. Anyway. You're probably not seeing any of the death scenes so far because I'm amazed how I've actually stayed alive this far. Oh, come on. Come at me, bro. Come at me, bro. Come on. Whoa, what the hell? Okay, yes. Ah! 3 strikes. Anyone could pretty much play this game. It isn't much of a hard game. It's just the puzzles. Solving the puzzles is really the hard bit. Whee! Awesome. I'm alive. Anyway, that's one thing. One question is, this guy doesn't know how to swim. There's a lot of areas where you can't. No. Yeah, actually, I know what happens now. This is a flashback of the Lord of the Rings. You can't move at all in this bit. No! Slender Man! But yeah, my take on the story itself, apart from him being a Slender Man, it seems to be like this kid can travel in time. I don't know how that makes sense, but it seems to be like that. Actually, I might have to end this episode right here. After I free myself. But this kid is something else. Slender Man. He can pretty much see without eyes. See? That makes so much sense if he was a Slender Man. Anyway, it's quite an interesting game. Actually, I'm gonna have to end it here. I will be back soon for another episode. Goodbye. Whoa. Dun-dun-dun-dun.